Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Great to see you. Um, First, I'd like to apologize for. I know there's some others out there who are streaming currently. You should go check them out. Um, I just want. I was actually gonna run a morning blend this morning, and chose not to because I saw somebody else was on, and I didn't want to step on the toes. But they say you shouldn't worry about other streamings and if you're stream when somebody else live streams. So I just wanted to let everybody know that um, I for my late night show, I wanted to take a break at Christmas time, and my good friend Mr. CCD came to me and say, "Wait, man, why is the soup not on?" And so, well, I was taking a break, so I as during with the soup, I've streamed a lot of hours through the night. 7 to 9 hours in some cases. 7 to 9 hours in some cases. So yeah, it has made me a lot tired and fatigued, and I just want to take a little break, and I hope that doesn't upset a lot of you out there. I do really love the show. I love Insomniac Soup. I love hosting it. I love the interaction I have with my audience. And that's why I keep doing these live streams. I love the interaction that I have with the audience and people who come on who like to join me on my panel. Uh, oh, I noticed NB you were streaming. That's wonderful, man. I hope you didn't shut that down because of me, man. Uh, you know, Sometimes we're gonna stream. You never know when somebody's streaming until you go on YouTube. I was just trying to take a little breather. But I want to improve on my channel and improve things, and so I bought some software to edit. I thought was the software that I bought. I thought was the newest version. Sadly, something happened when the software that I bought was kind of outdated, and 7 years old. I bought the CyberPower Director editor, and I got the version from like 7 years ago, and I wanted the newest version. So I guess I'm gonna have to either use what I have and learn from that, which is very complex and complicated. So I'm toying with doing all these test edits and whatnot, and just familiarizing myself with the software. It's it's downloadable software, so I hope to really make some cool intros and outros and make some cool videos for my channel. Um, but yeah, I enjoy the soup, and the soup. I intend for the soup to be back. Um, I just I've only been off what now 2 nights. It's only been 2 nights. It seems like 2 nights is too damn long. I don't know. Maybe some people can wage in and tell me. Hello, Mark the Infinitely Tired. You thought you were. I thought you were quiet. No, I didn't quit. I didn't quit. I was taking a break, man. When you do a show that's what 5 nights, Tuesday through Saturday, 5 nights. And most of those shows run anywhere from 3 to 7 hours, maybe even 9 hours. It takes a lot out on me. And I meant to take a break at Christmas time. And so, and the only reason I started doing them again because my good friend Mr. CCD came to me and say, "Hey man, there's no soup. Why is there no soup?" So I did started doing the soup and got back into the swing of things. Um, the only reason now I want to take a break is, and maybe a week's too long, maybe 2 days is too long. Um, like I said, was talking about earlier, I really want to learn uh, this editing software so I can make some cool videos and cool intros and outros and change it up and make some good things for my content on my channel here. So, you know, I know I'm not a quitter. I'm not quitting. I'm just I just taking a break. And if people let me know that 2 days is too long, 1 week's too long, I need to know that because I've only been in this content creator from on YouTube here since May of last year. So everything's still new to me. Everything's you know, it's trial by fire, trial by error. I make so many mistakes. And that's another thing when you want to learn something new like editing, especially modern day editing with software. You go to look for these tutorials that people have done, and you find tutorials that are 5 years old, 7 years old. It's like, can I have something new? I mean, I want something new. Is anybody still using this today? I mean, who's still using this software today? So if once I get it down, I'll probably make a tutorial video on how things work for me and how I go about doing these things. But it's time consuming and learning the different variations of the control room on your edit suite on this software. It's quite tricky, and it's complicated, so it's not exactly easy. But I want to make improvements. There's a whole lot of things I'd like to do. Um, I have another show idea that I want to get off the ground. Hey, Yvette. Uh, Good evening. Yes, good evening. Um, Welcome, by the way. Let's see. Yeah, I just gotta want to teach myself this editing software, and I gotta practice, practice, practice. Repetition is always a good thing, especially when you're teaching yourself how to a new skill set, a new something new. I mean, I went I went to video production in junior college at Glendale Community College in Glendale, Arizona. But that was in 91 and 92. And I learned how to edit with VHS tapes and nonlinear editing systems. And, well, I don't think when most editors edit things today, they don't use that anymore because, well, it's a dead technology, right? It's a dead technology. Uh, VHS tapes, beta tapes, whatever have you not. It's all gone to digital software because we are in the digital world. You know, we're in the digital world, and everything's gone digital. Um, so it's and when you don't have an instruction manual and you're limited on what's to teach. They said, I've heard these go to YouTube for explanation and tutorials. And okay, well I've done that very thing, but they're all old. They're all old, nothing modern. Hello, Rock Solid Productions. Great to see you here, man. You learned to edit on the video. Oh, I love that. I love the video toaster. Yeah, I remember that video for when the video toaster was new back in 1991. They talked about a paradigmal shift, and I thought that was the coolest way to market a video and whatnot. A paradigmal shift, where they talk about how the Earth revolves the sun, and it revolves on its axis, and then God, I used to have all that on VHS tape. But yeah, I wanted to. I was like, I saw that stuff for the video toaster, and it's like, oh, I want that. I want that. I'm like, and I if I would have, probably would have gone out and spent all that money on that machine. But now it's all digital software within within our devices, our laptops, our desktops, our tablets, our smartphones. We have all that at the touch of our basically at the touch of our fingertips right now. And it's just so amazing. We've become a society that's so dependent upon our devices and our internet, Back in the day, kids, I used to have to learn things from a book. A book? What's a book? Oh, it has these pages. Pages? What are pages? Paper? Yeah. So, yeah. Having to learn from a book. Or instructions. Some instructions. Some instruction manuals, but when you're a guy, it's like, oh, an instruction manual. I don't need an instruction manual. I'm just gonna shoot from the hip. Yeah, okay, check. Got this done. So, I would putting things together, or might leave out a few details. If it works, it's all good, right? It's all good. Oh, that must be what, nighttime, late night time. And when you wing it after that, yeah, right, Mark. Exactly. Yeah. I just getting. I hope I'm not upsetting people, but there's a. This is the tube, and sometimes we're gonna stream against our friends and whatnot. Cooking dinner. What's for dinner? I haven't even had breakfast yet. Oatmeal. Oatmeal sounds good, I guess. Oatmeal for lunch. Yeah, I gotta get back on that. Working out. with Mr. CCDV. We need to set. I need to get with him. Set a time. Hey, when do you want to get into the swing of our workouts again? You know. Technology. Gotta love it, hate it. It's a love hate, give and take relationship. Sounds good at that. It's only 11 a.m. in my neck of the woods. 11 a.m. and it rained last night, and it's trying to rain again today. You can see, looking out the window, there's dark, foreboding clouds in the sky, and looks like there might be some more. First rain of the year yesterday, I think. Last night here. I couldn't tell you what the temperature is. I'd have to look that up. I have my windows all shut right now and my door's shut. And it's a nice cool 73 degrees Fahrenheit in my apartment. So how do you like editing now, Rock Solid Productions? Like I said, I go to look at all these tutorials to look, but they're all outdated. Nothing new. So once I get myself familiar, that's definitely, or maybe even while editing, that's what I should do. After I've done a good solid one, good edits, I'll use one of them and make a tutorial. I hope eventually I hope to have the newest and coolest software out there. And there was this other software that I still have on my computer that another good friend and YouTuber recommended me. It hails from Canada. You love editing? Cool. No, I don't think you would be able to get everything in one take. That takes probably a skill set that beyond both of our means right now. Maybe who knows? Maybe we'll figure it out together. Maybe we won't. Who knows? Hey, Cinnabon Bunny, how's it going? Getting all the notifications coming in, flooding in right now. Yeah, yeah, I remember doing all the splicing back in the day and with VHS tape. I hope I could. I need to talk to my brother. I did some little small films back in the 90s. It was practically 91. I did car chases with my 1981 Toyota Corolla. I even spliced together a little commercial for one of the films that we did. Yeah. I probably would have got copyright struck had it gone out because I was using a Metallica song. it was me and my friend. We did a car chase through our neighborhood. I and my Toyota Corolla, and we had somebody in the car with the camcorder, Sony handy camcorder, um, and we just shot us chasing each other, going like 35 miles per hour or something in the streets. Yeah, amazing we didn't get in trouble with the police, but I shot it, recorded it, and it was fun. I used to make films back in the day. Of course, my films were always lame and you know came from some old sci-fi movie and whatnot. A lot of it was fun. It was filmmaking with a camcorder. Yeah. And I wasn't even the writer director. I was basically an actor, but my other buddy wrote the screenplay and everything, and it was good times making those films. Films with no budget at all. Yeah. All you needed was a camcorder and and a passion to make film or short. You know, yeah. I could remember. I could remember one of the titles that we had for the movies that I did was Toxic Humanoids. Toxic Humanoids. And yeah, we used like rubber mask, or we used uh, rubber mask from like Halloween. I was using the Nate mask from Creepshow that I took. That my friend and I took some acrylic paint and we kind of touched it up, and we did like some like zombie. It was basically a kind of a rip off of Return of the Living Dead meets Body Snatchers, and it was cheesy. It was B movie ish. We used gummy worms. I don't. Somehow we used gummy worms in one of the scenes. We couldn't keep our and then we had like a Volkswagen in our garage, and we had a light that we had like a color bulb, and so we made it like we were driving at night. We were driving at night, and we would flash this green and red color light to make like we were driving down the road. Good times, good times. Okay, Yvette, enjoy your dinner. Say hi to your mom for me. It didn't take much effort. Yeah, I know. That's why. Well, that's why I want to take a break to learn to really get in here and learn the do's, the don'ts, mistakes. I'm sure I'll make mistakes because you know I often make mistakes, but yeah, like you make those mistakes to make you stronger. It sounds like it's tricattalism. Yeah. No, 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 no. We we were 16, 17, whatever, and making films with camcorders, cheesy B movies, you know. We even did a psycho shower, you know, not a shower scene per se, but we did something where we had the shower going, and we threw Karo syrup down the drain, and we were playing the music. We even we We even had an organ where we kind of made our own. We came up with our own score. We came up with our own score using that organ, which my brother had, and he had it in his like townhouse that he was had some roommates, which one night caught fire and burnt to a crisp. So the organ is no more. Yeah, shit happens. um, I called the name of our production company was Splatterfest Films. I used to review horror movies too using that moniker, Splatterfest Films. Me and my friend Ed Kishel, we would we were pretend like we're Siskel and Ebert reviewing only horror movies. We would pretend we're like Siskel and Ebert reviewing horror movies, our favorite ones, you know. That was good fun, but all lost somewhere to some VHS tape somewhere. I don't know. I may. I do have some old VHS tapes. I may still have it on one of them. I have to look through. But the one where I did like my Splatterfest commercial, my brother had that one because he had to show it to somebody, and I don't know what happened to it after that. That was a mistake. I should have never let my little brother take my prized possession. If I could, I would. If I had that and I would transfer it, that would make some good content. Good laughable content, you know. Anyway. Yeah, I'm. What do you guys think? Is 2 days gone too long in YouTube land, or is taking a break? Is that something I should not do? I mean, I've only been off the air, other than now, 2 days. Not broadcasting. Like I said, just want to make improvements for the content that I put out. I want to probably figure out how to make some videos here and there. What do you guys think? If I know not too many people are into the genre of horror movies, but and modern day horror films, well, day horror films aren't that good. So I will do my best to review modern day horror films. Yeah. But most of them I'll review the classics. Give my voiced opinion on them. And it's gonna get cool because once I get this editing done, we'll add to the content. I know horror films are fun. Are you kidding? I've been watching horror films since I was probably 8 or 9 years old, and I'm 48 now. So, yeah. I remember staying at a buddy's house, and we watched a Troma movie called The Children. I didn't remember how that movie creeped me out for the longest time. And then I saw it as an adult, and I was like, why was I scared? Why did this movie creep me out? The black fingernails? silly prefaces to a film. It's just a silly, you know. Yeah. And here's the thing that um, Mr. Cvdisa was saying, was calling, okay, what I have always called gore movies. They're gore movies because there's movies with a lot of gore, and Mr. CD called them body horror. I'm like, what the heck is body horror? And when he explained it to me, I'm like, no, man, those are just gore films. You know, you're insulting the genre, dude. You're insulting the genre. Those aren't called body horror. They're gore fest. Gore fest films, and there's many out there. So, you know. Anyway, that's neither here or there. Well, you know, that is probably where I'm strongest with horror films. But I've seen that there's a lot of channels on the tube here that are horror related. Well, I gotta figure out how to make it work. That's the thing when you decide to become a content creator, you gotta figure out how things work. And well, I'm like I said, I'm still fairly new. 8, 9 months, 9 months. Yeah, about 9 months into it, and still figuring things out. Still getting the run of the mill. You know, I will have my anniversary come May, so I have a while till my 1 year anniversary comes around. Yeah, no, Mr. CD called it body horror, body horror. I'm like, what is body horror? No, not body horror. They're called Gorefest films. Get it right, man. Get it right. You know, because mainly me, mainly me, took offense to him calling it body horror. Nah, dude, they're Gorefest films. You know, they're Gorefest like 2000 Maniacs or Dead Alive, which is Peter Jackson or Wizard of Gore. You know, those are the films that are quite violent because they show a lot of blood and guts. It's Gorefest. I like. I collect. I collect Fang Gore magazine when it's a periodical magazine that used to ran like normal. Then they went bye bye. But I collect them like comic books. You know how people collect comic books. I collect uh, Fangora and Gorezone and recently Rug Morgue magazine, which hails from Canada. Always wonderful articles to read if you're into the horror genre and horror everything horror music. I highly recommend Rug Morgue magazine. Very good periodical magazine, which I haven't got one in quite a while. But you could always go to eBay or Amazon, maybe find a copy of the latest version. And again, with the being in the digital age, that stuff's gone all digital too. You can get a digital copy to your tablet or your computer, your device. but I enjoy holding a magazine and reading the articles, so I mean, who does not read magazines or look at magazines anymore? The ones I do is Rugmorg magazine or Horror Hound, to name a few. Yeah, okay, there's Horror Hound, Rugmorg magazine, and these are all periodicals that are um, horror film based periodicals. Periodicals are magazines found at your local newsstand. Remember Starlog Press? Starlog, they used to have all anything with all the film industries was Starlog Press. Would have movie magazines. You had one of like Superman 2 and Superman 3, and you'd have all these posters. Alien and Aliens with all these pull out posters you could put on your wall. You know. But who still likes read? Does anybody still read magazines? I want to know. Does anybody still read magazines? There's some good ones. Cowboys and Indians. I think National Geographic still puts out a monthly periodical magazine. But there was some good magazines. Time Life. Remember Time Life magazine? For all your entertainment, there's an Entertainment Weekly that covers everything. They got some great covers too. I got some collectibles with Star Wars covers from Entertainment Weekly. Oh, and remember that show Heroes? They had their own magazine that ran for a while called Heroes. And The Walking Dead, that's been going on for 10 years, 10 plus years now. I think they're in the last final season of that show called The Walking Dead. You still have all the silly spin-offs like Fear the Walking Dead and whatever other ones they have, but yeah. Sorry, lost my train of thought here. We were talking about magazines, so does anybody still read them? It went way off the rails. Yeah, rails. We don't need no stinking rails. Oh yeah, Heroes, yeah. Well, and like The Walking Dead, I mean, show pretty much died when the main guy left the show. Rick Grimes. I mean, it should have ended with Rick Grimes. At its core, it started with Rick Grimes, and it should have ended with Rick Grimes. But no. It just kept going and going and going. Oh yeah, we got Daryl. They used to say they're all gonna riot if they kill off Daryl. You know. Uh, I have watched all The Walking Dead. Haven't been happy with it all that long. But I think it's I think it's over or it's about to be. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, it used to have like those back to getting back to Starlog Press. They had like official movie magazines. Like they had one for like Willow and like Rocky 3, Rocky 4. Oh, and Star Trek 2. They Starlog Press had a good one for um when Star Trek 2 The Wrath of Khan movie came out. They had an official movie mag. It was always called the official movie magazine by Starlog Press, and you had lots of good articles and posters. You'd have to would take out and put on your wall. Yeah, Walking Dead did go on too long. Mm. Now there's all the spin-offs. But everything ends, and it will end. Mm. You had a book for Trek 2 and 3. Cool. I think they even had one for The Voyage Home. Starlog Press had a official movie magazine for The Voyage Home. There were some great magazines. There was one called Cinescape, and I think they actually still have that one. Or Cineflex, which is more like uh, it's a magazine, but it's literally a book when you see it in on the newsstands, and it has all these pictures of whatever movies they're talking about. Now it's just ancient history going. Some of them are digital. And what's sad about Starlog Press? They had a warehouse in like I think in in Carolina somewhere. They had this place where they stored all the back issues, and there was a horrible fire that burnt everything that they had in their backlog. So yeah, the only ones that are out there that people who held on to, like so I hold on to uh, my magazine, my Fangora magazines, and my Rude Morgue. Good reads, good pictures, good photographs. Um, before everything went digital on in filmmaking with practical effects, you got to see behind the scenes on how these practical effects were done. Read amazing, well written articles. When movie making and storytelling takes a back log to narrative, and narrative becomes the prefaces of how the film or TV show is going to be, it suffers big time. So it's, to me, this is the way I see it. Story, when it comes to making a movie, uh, you're telling a story. You're telling one cohesive story from beginning to end, and you're using the dialogue, the action, the sequences that is going on to tell the story. That is why I've always wanted to be a filmmaker. Uh, what has stopped me? Oh, you have to go to some fancy college. Oh, you have to go to some fancy film school. Oh, yeah, but these schools, they cost so much to go through your program. And at least I hope, um, that since I've basically been studying film and TV show for 48 years now, I think I might have, you know, like hey, I just thought of a great idea too while I'm talking. Like, I used to think I would pick apart a scene from a movie or a TV show, and okay, we call that anatomy of a scene. When you watch a movie or TV show, certain little things happen, certain little dialogue points happen to move the cohesive story along. So now that would be an exceptional video to do as a tutorial. You pick apart a scene and you edit. So, okay, see, I could do a tutorial where I'm doing an anatomy of a scene, and okay, uh, I could say, I'll do a tutorial. This is how, instead of the way this happened. I don't know if that's been done before. I'd have to search because I don't. Contrary on everybody's belief, I don't spend every waking moment on YouTube. Sometimes you have to get away from YouTube for a while. Sometimes you just need a break from all the social media and all the gossip, and you just need a little break. That's what I was doing. Not and I sometimes I don't always choose the right words, and like I did I did not know when you wrote a reply to somebody's comment on the Twitter that reply gets publicized. I didn't know that. It's like, so I'm seeing this like, oh shit, my reply went public. I thought this was to the individuals. Like, fuck, god damn it. I didn't know that shit. Yeah, Twitter. It's you reap what you sow, and it's the cesspool of gossip. Gossip. Ah, gossip. Anyway, I'm not going to take up any more of your time, everybody. You all have a great, wonderful, spectacular day. Go out and enjoy. I know things aren't so great, but don't let it get you down, man. Try not to get too stressed. Enjoy the time we have. I'm gonna get out of here, folks. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see you again later. Bye now.